Hello on YouTube, hello on Twitch, and welcome to another episode of my Hearthstone Let's Play series. This is Northstar, hope you're well, are taking care of each other and being kind to yourselves. For those new to my channel, welcome return viewers, welcome back. In the last video, I actually got Morchie is a random card generated by another card, and it would actually be available in standard in any deck because it's a 4-drop neutral. And this would be an amazing card of my Bureau deck, which is already my strongest deck. Problem is I don't have the dust to craft it. Chance to get randomly low. It's just a reminder of the overpowered nonsense the people who have better cards are able to throw out there. And, you know, then they get higher MMR, and they get extra bonus stars, and so they can make higher ranks, they can get better cards, so that it's just, you know... The victorious pull further ahead. The rich get richer and everyone else gets poor. Much like capitalism, honestly. Vile system and unfair, and as is Blizzard's way of doing things. I feel like, why do you play this? That's like saying, oh, then why do you live in a world that's dominated by the United States? Because unfortunately, all the valuable things are dominated by unfair systems like this. They would exist without these unfair systems. There's an alternate history, an alternate timeline, where Blizzard would be, you know, a socialist state-owned enterprise in a socialist world where, you know, the Soviets won the Cold War and the US had a much better version of socialism than the Soviets. That could exist in an alternate timeline. It's not ours. Either way, something like Hearthstone would exist. It's almost inevitable. Maybe a slightly different card game. Maybe it'd be a slightly more red-themed card game, to say the least. Such a timeline, but I bet it would be essential. There's timelines where Hearthstone would exist under socialism. I guarantee it. Anyways, go disenchanting some cards that I never use. I'm not talking duplicates. There's just stuff that's worth. Maybe can search for legendaries. Can I search for epics? These are obviously the best ones to disenchant. And no, don't. Right, epics wild, so that finds maybe generally bad epics. Very few are. Only takes one. Ooh. Hate doing this, but of course Blizzard knows people hate doing this. It's what they count on. Maybe I could just find a golden that was mean to disenchant later. That's a possibility. One that's not even a duplicate. Not an uncraftable. There's gonna be something somewhere. Veteran War Medic. Oh, this is a core card. Do you cast a holy spell? Summon a 2/2 medic with lifesteal. Wasn't this... I feel like this wasn't in the core before it was rotated. In times of war, war medics bring their own medics. This might even fit in my Pally deck, actually. I'm getting distracted. And I can always resummon one of these for, make another one of these for 400 dust. Mega Agent, disenchant. Bye-bye. Getting close. Alright, that's the epics. I have to search for rare goldens. Generally speaking, goldens are everything this enchant. Yeah, I can also set uncraftable to not be displayed. Oh, freaking. Anyways. Disenchant the paltry flutterwing. Beware, the flutterwing is even more, a fut is even more dangerous. I mean, generally speaking, like, just to show. Craft one of these for 100. Disenchant for 100, so I can always get back later for real one. Can borrow against this. Undead Dragon, Deathrock at a 2-cost spell that deals this means attack damage. The spell deals 3 damage. Pretty good card. Still, it's gold. Okay. Maybe I'll look for stuff that I have 2 copies of. This works up to right. I'm going to be doing that for a while. Alright, well that's enough of that. Now, do it. Blizzard was probably hoping I would never do. Instead, you buy tons of Reading tickets. Let's just craft Morchie.
This timeline needs more Morchie.
I do like getting legendaries that are neutral. Very, very, very much useful. More useful than ones that are all usable one. Class. Where is Morchie here? I've removed her from. Yeah, she's a standard card. It's just not showing. I didn't. There. Next to Jen. Alright. This synergizes with the Rogue's Hero Power, allowing me to get 2 cards instead of 1. 1 mana, that's generally pretty good. Crazed Chemist I draw too often before I can use it. It's not a bad card, but I could consider moving that. Stone power cards are often very good. You still have to. It's still you still have to play them for whatever their cost. So, I don't actually use this often enough. Yeah, it either needs to be the stolen power or the crazed chemist to get rid of. This is above the mana curve. This is generally below. Let's see what the shatters that are available are. I think most are available wild. Maybe not though. You can sometimes generate cards from wild instead. Schism. Get a friendly. So +2, +3, and elusive. To a minion, summon a copy. Flight maneuvers. Summon 2 drakes. Give your minions +1/+1 divine shield. Arcane flow. Supply run. Wait, why did this? This is a triple get. This should have been disenchanted ages ago. Bye bye. Wildwood Circle. Summon 2 trance to give your minions death row. Okay, those are all ridiculously far above mana curve. It's not even funny. The rogues don't have access to any of them unless they steal them, though. Alright, I need to use Stolen Power more consistently. Here we go. It's a revised MP rogue deck. Some rate's no longer accurate. I'll update to this version. Play it. Now, of course, Morchie only draws some of the time, so it's not like this is going to do enormously better, but when I draw and even someday, I suspect this card may even be useful in Wild in the future. So I don't think I'll regret crafting it unless it gives me a duplicate Morchie at some point in the pack. Which could happen. There's probably other legendaries. Crazed Chemist wasn't bad. It's just Morchie easily do more ridiculous things because the blessings of the bronze or whatever it is, even at the first level of imbue, it's giving you 2 cards with 2 mana reduction. So basically, you're getting 4 value for the cost of 1, so 3 surplus value. If you have Morchie, as opposed to just 1, so it's 2 value at level 1, and it just gets better. You're getting 1 extra value every time further you've viewed. Not hard with a little reuse of her to easily exceed what the Crazed Chemist can do. The Crazed Chemist is definitely not a bad card. Alright, Eventuality, yep, good. Nightmare Fuel, Custom Merchant, some of these are pretty expensive, I found. The masks you can get. Sure, I love the Spy Mister, so that's another card I could have gotten rid of. Too often there's area of effects of the Northstar these days, it seems like, in the current meta. Like this!
Quickly!
Death Rattle won't trigger until that thing dies, so whatever. My hand will have their last cards quite soon.
Quickly! Nightfall!
Come on, buddy.
Silver arrowheads! An excellent choice.
Excellent if you're hunting werewolves. This is North Cinders.
Quickly! Nightfall!
Job done.
Nightfall!
Trading with those things as a trap unless he's looking to get another fire breath. To point him as well anyways. There's another one hand already.
There's little time.
Follow the flutter wing.
Think.
Yeah, it's a cheap minion. I don't love it. But it's cheap enough.
Think. Nightfall! Swiftly!
This is ridiculous for a turn 6.
Think.
Job's done.
Swiftly!
1, 2, and a 1, 3. Don't work, I suppose.
Let the heavens ignite!
We hunger for vengeance.
Every one of those has only attacked my hero. Not even once has it hit one of my minions. That's cheating. There's no way that this is occurring by chance. Dre 2745. I've been counting the number of times that's happened. It hasn't been... Well, maybe has it not been once? Maybe it's been once, but the vast, vast majority have hit my hero. The odds of that are incredibly low. Pretty much insignificant. Can't happen by chance, which means cheating. They're all too expensive.
Think.
Way too expensive. This is...
Swiftly!
That's it. Conceding. This guy's cheating.
Smart move. I concede.
There's nothing illegitimate about having tons of Cinder Pins, but there is about all of their death rattles. Or sorry, Sizzling Cinders. All their death rattles hitting your hero every time. They're supposed to hit a mix of heroes and minions. Or nearly all. That's just, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen at those rates where it's like 90% of them are hitting the hero when I have minions on the field. Normally you'd want it to hit your hero, but in this particular case, with my particular deck, and be a rogue, he knows it's going to eventually overpower him, so he needs to rush the hero down, and suddenly all the death rattles are hitting the minion. I'll try joking with him about that, but
Let us celebrate a new
usually,
beginning.
most likely he won't accept the friend's
None
request,
can
so I can be
escape my
like, that's some
fury."
ridiculous luck, bro. Because it is. Ridiculous and probably cheating. If I'm wrong about him hacking, maybe he'd accept the request. And be like, yeah. Alright, well, anyways. Nothing I could have done to that about that. It was literally impossible for me to beat with the luck deck I was getting. No, I didn't miss the deck by any means. And where's Myanmar? So, get easier matches over time. Alright, well this means probably bigger means another deck. This may actually give me an opportunity. Still probably some cheaper minions that'll show up.
Quickly! Hail, friend.
Hello there. Enjoying the festivities?
Sorry.
Where's the WoW? Threatens, oops, well played. Whatever. I guess nothing surprises her.
Quickly!
Let's do a little base damage then.
Step forth into the time ways.
Just gonna keep building his hand up and not give me any minions that can move until I do that. That works. By the way, the bronze are supposed to be like the good, virtuous dragons, so what's in the bronze? It's yeah, that'll work.
If it ain't broken, fix it anyway.
Quickly is mine.
If it ain't broken, fix it anyway. Yeah.
The last of the past!
Go on, miss just one.
Find me in the dream.
If I drop a card there. Hmm. Really?
The last of the past!
Quickly!
Swarm them!
A little bit worried about card control. Card can combos as rogues, so it's important.
Help me!
Unbelievable. Got that from a semi-stable portal. Gah.
The day is yours. I
Really? Consider the day to be, and then it disconnects me. What the heck was he doing? Hacking my connection? Makes no sense. I have a perfectly stable internet connection. Well, hope you all enjoyed that. Take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star lead. Adieu, and best luck to you all.